Welcome to Maple Leaf America on the bus, well, in this case, on the horse, with the Central Hockey League, brought to you by Boston Pizza. We continue this week from America's heartland and the heartland of minor league hockey, Oklahoma. Lots of good stuff ahead, so stay with us. Welcome back to Maple Leaf America on the bus with the Central Hockey League, brought to you by Boston Pizza. Tulsa sits about 2 hours to the east-northeast of Oklahoma City, with the state of Arkansas not so far to the east and Kansas to the north. Whether it's football, business, oil, amateur and semi-pro hockey in the 40s, or minor league hockey in the last 4 decades, the two cities have always been huge rivals. Until now.
Well, I think the rivalry has dipped a little bit in the last couple of years. It seemed like it was kind of reviving last season, although the games have not been that close, or the series have not been that close the last couple of years. Tulsa's actually kind of dominated the series the last 2 years, where Oklahoma City had dominated it for years prior to the last couple of years. But I think we can get it back on track. You know, we need to see a few more fights during the games. That's what the fans down south seem to like. They seem to like that more than the quality hockey games. So I think there's a chance of reviving it. Whether it's going to happen this year or not, we're not sure.
Recently, the two clubs accepted sponsorship money to televise most of the head-to-head matchups. The guaranteed dough is always good for minor league accounting, but the TV games take potential crazed fans and fannies out of the seats.
It's kind of a catch-22. You know, they put up a lot of money corporate-wise, but you know, it's always nice for cash flow purposes to get that money up front. But you know, Oklahoma City used to travel 300 to 500 people to the Tulsa games, and now they're traveling 30 to 50 people. So you just got to weigh one against the other. You know, do you want that corporate money up front, or do you want to lose the ticket sales? And right now, it's almost like it's balancing out. So until we can come up with some type of solution, seeing the games are live in both markets, you know, we'll just keep continuing to do what we're doing right now.
What both teams are really doing right now are jockeying for a spot in the playoffs. Only 8 teams in the 17-team Central League make the postseason. That's 4 from each conference. If it ended today, both Oklahoma entrants would be sitting out.
That was the bus ride.
That was one of the best, that one. It was nice and short. Came in on time.
Did you get me sleep?
I took a little nap before I got on the bus.
Recognize Brendan Morrow, the, for the moment, former Dallas Star, is one of 2 NHLers to lace him up in the Central League this season. Brad Lukowich of Tampa Bay played some games in Fort Worth, Texas.
Well, Brendan Morrow's been a real godsend. He's been an absolute joy to coach, to be around. I can't believe his great attitude that he's had while a member of the Oklahoma City Blazers. He wanted to be treated the same as the other guys. He gets in at 3 or 4 in the morning and carries a bag in from the bus just like anybody else, and hangs his own equipment. And I think he's really realized that how fun hockey is. There's that fun element of it. There's the work element of it. It's the camaraderie of a bunch of players playing on a team, and I can't say enough for him. I have 2 boys that play hockey, and if there was a role model that I'd like to see my boys follow, attitude-wise, work habit-wise, skill-wise, Brendan Morrow would be my first pick.
The other great thing, he always seems to open the scoring.
Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. Slow down, slow down. Slow down. Relax. Just relax.
Number 10 had the goal.
No, don't. No, get back in the net. Get back in the net. Hey, Cave. Well, I think he's a little
upset right now because there was a goal that went in. He perceives it as being controversial. The puck went in, then the net came off. And the net only came off by the goalie. From what I saw, the goalie kicked it off.
Who was on that side, on the blue line, that was in the best position of everybody.
Yeah.
Because you were on that side.
Yeah. Did you see anything different than that?
1-0 Oklahoma City at 6:46 of the first, and the Blazers take the lead into the dressing room.
Good job, boys. Good road period.
Well, the thing is, I hesitated because the guy went like this. And I thought, if he gets a piece of that thing, yeah, I was afraid he was going to get a piece of that and tip it out, and then I was.
Good job, boy.
If you were a right-hander, that would have been perfect one time. Well, I stopped there too. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've been standing still like the throws and talks out. Oh yeah. Earmuffs.
Keep shooting on this.
Come on, man, keep our gap up. Let's go upstairs. These liner calling the line, so D-men forward, we stand them up before the red, and they're going to ice it all night long. Those D can't make a play.
You said it.
In the second, the situation worsened for the home team. Outworked and outscored.
Hey, who wants the one penalty? Jolie. N'est pas. Number 9 had that one. Tip. Get out of there, get out of there, skate out of there. '53. Hey! Face off outside. Hey, no, hey!
Hey, that one hurts. Come on.
Guys! Jolie! Outside! Outside! Hey! Pay attention! No! Hey, whoa! It's too late. It's too late now. Okay, watch him, Bo. He's gonna get something going here. I'm pretty sure about it. As soon as this puck drops. Come on, let's go. Get it over with. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Hey, fellas, move it to your bench.
The Blazers wouldn't need the third period. 4-0 after 2, 4-0 final.
All right. Everybody sit down for a minute. Good solid third there. Keep them on the outside. Now, we get something rolling like this. Everybody stay positive. Everybody's thinking in the right way. Tomorrow night's game, we play a well-disciplined game. We'll be fine. We'll go to work. All right, good start. Solid all the way around. Good power play. 2 goals tonight. Nothing on the PK. Boyd Ballard, great game. Yeah. All right. Boydo, you'll get the start tomorrow. All right, let's get out of here.
The NHL goes CHL, up close when we come back.
Welcome back to the program. We're here on the ice at the beautiful Ford Center in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the home of the Blazers. And special Blazer this season, Dallas Stars Brendan Morrow. And I guess we might as well just get the obvious one that everybody asks out of the way. What the heck you doing?
Why? Well, with the owner's lockout, my a lot of options were in Europe, and having a young family, a 5-month-old, and living in Dallas, 2.5-hour drive away, it was a good option. And friends with a couple of the people on the team here, part of the organization. Doug Sauter's a pretty good family friend from back home, and they just called me up, and it seemed like a good option.
Yeah, I was going to say, Coach Sauter's a Prairie guy, loves to have the Prairie guys on the club, so that's a natural fit.
Yeah, there's a lot of Saskatchewan guys here.
Yeah. And he doesn't really get too complicated with the X's and O's. He's basically hard work wins hockey games, right?
And that kind of fits me. So the harder you work, the more he'll praise you. And we got off to a slow start this year, but I think our work ethic's picking up, and we're starting to win some hockey games.
Carlisle is not far from Manitoba. Does that mean you were a Jets fan as a kid, or what?
My brother was. I couldn't have the same team as him. I was a Canucks fan. I liked, my favorite player was always Brett Hull, but I was a Canucks fan.
I wouldn't exactly call this that difficult an adjustment. No. This is an NHL building.
Yeah, I played my junior in Portland, Oregon, and they averaged around 9,000, and this is about the same. So it hasn't really taken a lot to adjust to this. This is a pretty first-class organization, and we've got a beautiful rink here, too.
Yeah, and the room is pretty incredible. I mean, that's what you're used to.
It's just like an NHL franchise here, basically. Other than the road trips, the bus rides, it's run pretty first class.
And of course, being a Western leaguer, you know, that bus thing is not a huge factor. They're all saying, "What's this NHL guy doing riding the bus?"
No, it's Portland. We had 18, 22-hour. Our shortest was 3 to Seattle, so 25. I'm not too far out of the bus rides, and I was spoiled for a little bit in Dallas, but it's all right to go back to your roots.
Memorial Cup, it's the only one I ever saw. The only final I ever saw, I was in Spokane when you won it. You had Hossa on your club. Marian Hossa took the knee to knee. Do you remember who hit him?
I think it was Kent McDonnell. I could be wrong. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I was asking.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It might have been. It was a freak thing. I know he didn't mean to do it.
You guys pushed him out on the ice to accept the trophy, brought him back out.
He celebrated with us, and that was a pretty special moment. And he was the biggest part of our team and a big reason why we were there. And we really missed him there on that power play we got out of that penalty. But we found a way to win, and those are the best years of your life playing junior hockey.
Here's a trivia question from that weekender week that I do know the answer to. A pop culture trivia question. Do you know what icon passed away a couple days before you won that title?
Icon? No.
Of course, you were so focused on the hockey, you probably wouldn't. Plus, you were 19, 20 years old.
I was focused on the games.
It was Frank Sinatra, died like 2-3 days
Blue
before.
Eyes?
Yeah, the old Blue Eyes won that sucker.
I didn't know that.
Hey,
I'll have to keep that in mind.
Yeah, it was a monument. I remember where I was when that happened, and I remember going to the Cup. You married a French gal, in fact, Guy Carbonneau's daughter, right?
Yes.
Have you picked up the French-speaking
I picked up the wrong part of the French language that everyone seems to know, but I can pick up on some things. I can't speak it. I can understand if they're giving me crap to the family or something. I can understand.
I was going to say, when you have an argument or a disagreement forever now, she can always bust into the French, and you're screwed.
Yeah, it's a good thing and a bad thing. If she gets mad at me and wants to talk to her family in French, I don't really care what she's talking about. And it's a bad thing, too, because I don't know what she's talking about.
Right. Now, last night, I saw Tyler Fleck. You were standing in front of the net. You were probably right here. You were completely wide open. Right here, by yourself. And Tyler was over there and ended up taking the twisted wrister. And you skated over to him. He said, "Were you open?" And you said, "No." Now, if you were 5 games left in the season, 2 points out of a playoff spot, would you have said, "Yeah, I was open, get me the damn puck"?
I probably would have made more of an effort to let him know. But I think the score was 3-0 or something at the time, and maybe 4. And I'm not really here to embarrass anyone, and I wanted the best for him. And if he could put one in from back there, all the best for him.
It was actually a pretty good glove save.
It was. He had a pretty good wood on it. It was a good shot.
Now, people seem to think, and this is a understandable mistake for a casual hockey fan, that you won a cup in Dallas, but you actually came in right after.
Exactly. I get that so many times. Congratulations, and wanted me to sign their their posters with the cup, and I have to let them know. It kind of breaks my heart. I came the next year. We went to Jersey. I never did win it, but there is a lot of people that assume that I was there on that team.
Yeah. He had a year of Ken Hitchcock. You want to talk about him as a coach, or a couple of years?
Yeah, I have no bad words to say about him. He gave me the chance. He was hard on me. Maybe he saw something in me. He needed to be hard on me, but it paid out the best. So he was the first coach I had when I got to Dallas, and it wasn't 2 weeks, and I was playing on the top two lines. So he really gave me a shot and showed some confidence in me. And he was hard on some people, but he's a winner. He's a winner, and you want that guy on your team.
What about Dave, your head guy now?
Dave is about a 180. He's a complete opposite. He's played the game. He respects the players, and he thinks that they're professionals, and he just expects you to show up every night and win. And if you don't, you're not going to play. He's not going to baby you. He's not going to. It's not his job to get in your face and get the best out of you. You're a professional. You need to show up to work, and if you don't, that's too bad for you.
Right. What do you think of the 24% salary rollback?
Well, I don't make that much, so it doesn't affect me too much. I think it solves a lot of problems if that's what the league wants. We want an open marketplace, and if we can roll back the salaries and start it from scratch and give them a system that if they follow the rules or they follow the budget, they can make it work. But if they make the mistakes they made 10 years ago, then they'll be back in the same position. So I think it's great. I was on board. I think there's a lot of players on board, and we just want to get this season started.
Okay, now since this is a serial show, kind of a chronological reality program, this won't air until the first week of February. So even if it's like 51%, 49% feeling for you, prognosticate, as the viewers right there watch this, will they be also watching NHL hockey in first week of February, or will they not be watching it?
I'm going to go with my gut feeling and say we're playing hockey in January. I think that the proposal we made, if the very least, is going to get things, the lines of communication going, and hopefully we can settle something here and then bang it out in the next couple of weeks.
We hope you're right. Hey,
I think we all hope.
How about a quick, you got a puck?
There's a puck. We got lots of pucks.
Oh, they stole them all. Puck! BJ! Why don't you just go a little do a little red line in on the big D man here.
Red line in?
Yeah, just go top shelf.
I got no moves, so
just go top shelf. I can't skate, so you don't have to worry about it. All right.
Put it right in the middle of the net, right in the press.
Good stuff. Thank you.
All right.
Appreciate it. We hope you are playing, and while you're here, let's get these Blazers into the playoffs.
That's right. We'll do the best we can.
Come back with more from the heartland of minor league hockey. Maple Leaf America on the bus with the Central Hockey League, brought to you by Boston Pizza, right after this.
Back on Maple Leaf America on the bus with the Central Hockey League, brought to you by Boston Pizza. In his 10th season in Oklahoma City, Doug Sauter is the Central Hockey League's all-time winningest mentor. For a Cowboy who's coached all over North America, Tier 2, Western League, East Coast, and AHL, the native of Fairlight, Saskatchewan, has developed the ultimate gig.
You're going to be on TV. Huh? You like being on TV. Hey?
See, old Dougie oversees the owner's hockey team and the owner's horses.
When he first came to Oklahoma City, he came out to the ranch, and I met him one Sunday afternoon about a month after he had been here. And as you know, he has cattle himself, and so we went to Regina to the Agribition. While I was there, saw these two wonderfully black Clydesdales. Didn't know that, of course, it was his cousin trying to sell them to me, and he told me if I would buy those and we'd put a hitch together and put a team together, that he would manage them for me because of my time constraints. I just didn't have time to manage them, and there weren't any really any teams in the South, and now there is, of course, in Houston and New Mexico. but at that time there weren't any down here. So he's been managing them for me. He loves the horses. He's enthralled with them and cattle. He loves the cattle too, but he loves the horses, of course, more so.
This is a passion for Mr. Funk to have one of the best hitches in North America, and we have it. And I think we're probably recognized as, after Budweiser, as one of the best hitches in the United States.
Express Ranch and Express Sports comes from Express Personnel Services, which Mr. Funk started and successfully grew and grew and grew.
All the black dots are where there's Express Personnel Services offices. There might be 2 or 3 at, say, Grand Rapids and in here, but we have one in Express office in London, Ontario, and one in Kitchener, and one in Guelph, and one in Hamilton, and one, I guess, in between Toronto and St. Catharines there.
The ranch breeds and sells cattle, buys and sells horses, competes in shows with the Clydesdales, and designs charity efforts to help young cowboys and cowgirls.
Lots of excitement is generated out of here. We have what I think is the coolest deal is our education program. For young people that want to buy a heifer calf or even a steer calf, mainly heifers, we have a scholarship program. And over the last, I guess, 13 years, we've awarded over $1.2 million in scholarship money. It's always been in my blood. I showed horses, I showed cattle as a youngster, and you know, to have this opportunity to, you know, put some of my thoughts and ideas into something like this and be nationally recognized as one of the best hitches in North America is really something to be proud of. You don't do it by yourself. We have a great staff here. Don Langell is our manager, and he's from Nova Scotia and lives here now. And we have, you know, numerous different people that help work this place and make it happen. It doesn't happen by just 1 or 2 people. It's a team, much like a hockey team.
And Coach has been pretty darn successful with both. And for the moment, they both still make him happy.
I think that 20 years from now, if you find the Express Personnel Clydesdales at a festival or a show or some horse expo, that I'll be probably sitting there on a chair telling stories, and whether they're hockey war stories or horse stories, I'll probably be hanging around them. This is probably what I would like to do the rest of my life, is to be involved with the hitch and to travel with them. And these big gentle giants, you know, they make a lot of people laugh and make a lot of people smile. Turn them right, pull them to the right.
All the way out? Take right. This way. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Right there. Attaboy, Ben.
Oh, boy. It's a long way down. Thank you. Next week, more Maple Leaf America on the bus with the Central Hockey League, brought to you by Boston Pizza. From the heartland of minor league hockey. See you next week.